Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. This is your host Thomas Sire from On the Hot Podcast. Today, I have some bonus content for you guys. The bonus content we'll be covering today will be in the sport of football inside of college football. And the bonus segment I have for you guys today is should Shedeur Sanders declare for the NFL draft? So, in my opinion, I don't believe that it would be a good idea for Shedeur Sanders to declare for the NFL draft. I do believe that he should stay put in college for another year and continue to play college football and declare for the NFL draft, the 2025 NFL draft. He could potentially go number one overall by the time the 2025 takes place. That spring of 2025, he could potentially be the best player heading into the draft. He could potentially be the number one overall pick in the draft. And if he comes out this year, everybody knows Caleb Williams is going to be the number one overall pick in this upcoming NFL draft. So Shedeur Sanders can wait another year to potentially be the best player coming out of college. He has a chance to continue to help build this Colorado program. There's a lot of things that's going on with this Colorado program. They just blew a 29-0 lead to Stanford at halftime and lost that game on double overtime. There's still some holes to be filled in this Colorado team. He could stay but another year with his father Deion Sanders and Travis Hunter to continue to build this program up from the ground up, of what they've been doing since the beginning of this season. They're gonna have a lot of recruits coming in next year. The offensive line is gonna be fixed. The defensive line is gonna be fixed. They potentially have a chance to be a top contending team next year in college football. So why declare for the NFL draft when Shedeur Sanders can stay back another year, develop his game even more, prove to the world why he could potentially be the number one overall pick in 2025. And let's be honest, Shedeur Sanders is so talented to the point where he has if Colorado's record was better right now, he would have a chance to potentially win the Heisman Trophy this year. He currently has 2,420 passing yards. He has 21 passing touchdowns to go with 3 interceptions. That's Heisman Trophy winner. That's Heisman Trophy stats. And the reason why they're losing games is because they have bad offensive line play. He's taken a lot of sacks. Their defensive line is not very good either. They're not a physical team defensively just yet. I think there's a lot for him to still do in college football before he should go out there and declare for the NFL draft. And he potentially has a chance to win the Heisman Trophy next year as well if he stays back another year with Colorado. And I think it's to the point where you have to understand your value. And if he goes to the NFL draft this year and he declares, he could potentially be a top 10 pick, yes. But is he ready? Is he mature enough? Is he ready to handle that responsibility on his shoulders? I think he's talent. The talent is there, yes. To me, he's one of the most talented quarterbacks in the country today. But I don't think he's ready for that leap to go to the NFL draft just yet. And his first year of playing FCS football, I don't think he's ready for that just yet. I think one more year, we just give it one more year for him to continue to polish his game. Next year, he could put up even better numbers. This year is not even over, but I just read you the stats: 2,420 passing yards, 21 passing touchdowns. That's pretty good for a team that is not that good, not where it's supposed to be just yet. The program is still building. They're still still trying to find themselves a true identity in the program. I think if he stays for one more year, continues to build Colorado, the program, with his father Deion Sanders, Travis Hunter, who is a tremendous two-way player as well, and they bring in a lot of five-star recruits, and they get players coming in from the transfer portal, because they're going to get a lot next year. The transfer portal, they're going to get a lot of players all over the country. Their recruitment is going to be top-notch. They're going to be fixing all the holes that's in their roster right now. They're going to be a top contending team next year in college football, mark my words. And they look like they were going to be this year, but we are seeing that you cannot build a top-notch program overnight. Things take time to develop. Things that have a winning culture for a program that only had one win last year in the Colorado Buffaloes, and Deion Sanders is making them look like $1,000,000, like they're just as important as a Georgia, at Alabama, you name Ohio State, anybody that has a top program in the country. Colorado already feels like they belong. They already feel like they're just as important as everybody else because of the culture that Deion Sanders is building. So that's why I'm saying Shedeur would benefit for another year staying in college, helping the program grow, potentially winning his first Heisman Award next year, and he potentially could become the best player in the 2025 NFL draft and potentially go number one. I think that's huge. I think that'd be great for the legacy of the Sanders. I think he just needs one more year to continue to polish his game, and then he could declare. Because I do believe he's ready, but is it the right choice? I don't believe it is, and I think one more year he could benefit from being in college football. But that is all the time I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. This is your host Thomas Tyree signing off, and I'll see you guys on next week's episode.